Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Polkadot is heading further down. Yeah, we talked about yesterday. We talked about that we have possibly 5 waves complete. I don't think I made a video yesterday about DOT, but I talked about DOT in the live stream and also in the member only opportunities video. We talked about an upcoming decline. We looked at the trend line and said if the trend line gets broken, it is very likely that this wave 2 has started. After such an impulsive advance that started here on Friday, yeah, you normally expect the price to come down again and to correct this movement. This looks currently quite healthy. We come down nicely. I just made an ADA video. The ADA decline doesn't look as healthy. Yeah. Well, you never know that this stuff can turn around at an instant. The thing is, ADA is already in the support area, whereas, for example, unless I measured it in the wrong way, no, I didn't. Whereas, for example, DOT is not even in there. So this looks a little bit more healthy. We also had a more healthy B wave to the upside. Yeah? So that's all looking good. So what do we now expect? So first of all, we have enough waves to the upside to consider that the trend has shifted out of our main support area, which was our target area. So the price did turn around, exited our trend reversal area, which is great, in an impulsive way, which is even better. So we have everything we need at this stage to assume that the trend has shifted back to the upside for now, but this will not be confirmed until we find support in this smaller yellow area. So I've got 2 overlapping support areas here. Let me just make one. So this one here, this is the larger one. That was for any new viewer, yeah. So the larger yellow area is responsible for holding support of the larger 1-2 setup that started in December. Wave 1 to the upside, then an A wave down, overshooting B wave, and we came down so nicely in this C wave. Counted a 5 wave down complete, and it did in fact turn around there, which was great. Had that descending broadening wedge down here, which is a bullish reversal pattern, and it did reverse. But this is the larger support area, which can still be relevant if we lose our micro support now. And then you've got this smaller box. For the purpose of this video, I'll just put another color, give it another color 1 second. So we're gonna do that just for this video in orange, but I want to keep it yellow because yeah, one second, because I want to keep it yellow because I've got these different colors and they indicate different levels of risk, but just that you can see it better. So in this wave 2 support area, yeah, the price should now come back ideally into the region between 586 and 546. Now it doesn't need to come down that low, but it would be ideal from a wave 2 point of view, yeah. But don't be surprised if we get a shallow wave 2. I mean, it has it touched the 38.2? Let me check. Because at the very minimum, I would like a wave 2 to reach the 38.2 level. No, it hasn't. So that would be at the moment the reasonable expectation to see the C wave at least reach the 50% retracement at 586. That's standard FIB support, yeah. You can sometimes in a very bullish environment get very shallow wave 2s. But this would be the let's call it primary expectation for it to come down into the standard support area. And then ideally we want to see something like this in the C wave. It looks like A wave is complete. B wave might be complete as well. It came high enough and we could already be in the C wave. The fairly impulsive decline and the drop below the A wave low. I mean, we didn't substantially break below it. No, actually we made a double bottom. But that rather impulsive decline or impulsively looking decline suggests that we're already here in this move to the downside. Now, it could actually be... but that is really just a guess at this stage. I want to be very honest with you. Could very well be that this was already the wave 1 of the wave C. That's not clear though. Yeah, it could even be that this is unfolding as a diagonal pattern. So wave 1 occurred in 3 waves. This might have been something like the wave 2 up there. Wave 3 might already be in, and we get a 4 and a 5. So what I'm trying to highlight here is this is just an idea of the micro count. It's not entirely clear, and ideally it would go a bit longer, but don't be surprised if we get a short wave 2. It's just what it is, right? And ideally we're looking for this 5 wave move down, ideally into this orange support area. Ideally it would turn around there, but a wave 2 can be short. So the way to do it, I like to scale in to these areas here, have at least a foot in the door up there and then go a little bit larger in terms of position size as we go a bit lower, get a good average price. But we can also get a little bit more of an orientation by taking the length of the A wave. Then we go to the high of the B wave, and the 1-to-1 ratio would take it to 594. So 594 would be a reasonable level for us to expect this C wave to be complete. That would be just above the 50% retracement. So the 1-to-1 ratio is highly relevant. Okay, so we put that onto the chart, and it's not a super reliable level, but it's something to watch. And then we've got the 1.618 extension, which is at 568, which overlaps basically here with a 61.8 retracement. So there's a bit of confluence there in this area for 568. It's sort of, we've got a lot of you will have a lot of support around 567, 568. You've got the 50% level of the larger cycle. You've got the 61.8 retracement of the smaller cycle, and you've got the 1.618 extension. So there is more support there than anywhere else. Okay, so that's a good level to watch as well. So what are we looking for? We are ideally looking for here 5 up happened, 3 down, probably just in progress, and then we want to see here a reversal in this area. So that's sort of what we see at the moment. You can also use the Elliott Wave trend channel technique by connecting the beginning of the A wave with the top of the B wave. Now, wherever it might have been, yeah, see, it's a bit unclear where the B wave actually ended. I would rather go with this actually. So, and then yes, you're cutting through the wave 2 there, but for the purpose of having that impulsive, that corrective price channel. See, and that's the corrective price channel. We might have to adjust that, or might only use an impulsive price channel, but it would also hit this support level down there. So let's see if that's actually relevant. But yeah, that's my update about DOT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.